Hi and welcome back to the unofficial football channel on YouTube. Today I'll be covering the results for the 18th of April. Previous scores and tables can be found on trickysays.com. It's beginning to look like the lower leagues won't finish their season, so this is the nearest thing we're going to get to reality. Without further ado, let's get started. Premier League results for the 18th of April. Arsenal 0, Leicester 1, Aston Villa 1, Manchester United 1, Bournemouth 1, Tottenham 1, Brighton 1, Liverpool 1, Crystal Palace 2, Chelsea 1, Everton 4, Southampton 0, Man City 2, Newcastle 0, Sheffield United 1, Wolverhampton 1, Watford 2, Norwich 1, West Ham 2, Burnley 1. At the top, Liverpool just 20 points clear now following their draw. Leicester cement their place in the top four with a good win at Arsenal. Man United go ahead of Chelsea, who lost their heads at the Palace. Arsenal and Tottenham still battling it out for the bragging rights. Arsenal now only 2 points clear of Tottenham. Down the bottom, Norwich looking doomed. Villa get a draw, Brighton get a draw, Watford and West Ham both win. So it looks like we don't need to void the season now after all. Championship results: Birmingham 0, Charlton 0, Brentford 2, Preston 0, Bristol City 2, Stoke City 2, Cardiff 0, Derby 1, Leeds 2, Barnsley 1, Luton 0, QPR 0, Millwall 3, Blackburn 2, Nottingham Forest 1, Swansea 0, Reading 3, Middlesbrough 0, Sheffield Wednesday 1, Huddersfield 1, West Brom 2, Fulham 1, Wigan 1, Hull 0. And West Brom joined Leeds in being promoted to the Premier League. For the playoff positions, Bristol City's draw today and Forest win leaves Bristol City 5 points adrift of the playoff places. The only consolation for them is they still have to play Preston, so any slip-ups there might give them a chance. Down at the bottom, Luton and Barnsley struggling now. Charlton draw, Hull and Middlesbrough lose, Stoke draw, so it's still all to play for there. League 1 results: Accrington 0, Bristol Rovers 3, Wimbledon 0, MK Dons 0, Blackpool 1, Coventry 0, Burton 1, Sunderland 0, Gillingham 0, Tranmere 1, Ipswich 0, Rochdale 2, Lincoln 2, Wycombe 1, Oxford 0, Fleetwood 0, Peterborough 5, Shrewsbury 1, Rotherham 3, Doncaster 1, Southend 0, Portsmouth 4. A win today would have taken Coventry up, but as it stands, Rotherham just 1 point behind them now. Looking at the playoff positions, it's beginning to look like Sunderland, Wycombe and Doncaster are going to be fighting it out for that final place, all of them losing today. Down at the bottom, MK Dons and Wimbledon drew 0-0, and that gave Tranmere the opportunity to pull away with their win at Gillingham. League 2 results: Crawley 2, Macclesfield 2, Crewe 0, Grimsby 1, Exeter 0, Carlisle 2, Forest Green 0, Cambridge 1, Northampton 1, Bradford 1, Oldham 1, Plymouth 3, Port Vale 1, Newport 1, Salford 2, Morecambe 0, Scunthorpe 1, Mansfield 0, Stevenage 2, Cheltenham 0, Swindon 1, Leyton Orient 0, Walsall 1, Colchester 1. So Swindon are the champions and Plymouth join them, with Exeter needing at most a point from their trip to Orient next weekend. The playoff places are more or less sorted apart from that final spot. Northampton, Bradford and Port Vale still fighting it out, with Salford coming to the party a little bit too late. Down at the bottom, it's not all over for Stevenage. Win at Carlisle and Morecambe failed to beat Scunthorpe, and they could yet stay up. Thank you for joining me at the unofficial football channel at YouTube. Just 4 games to go in the Premier League, 2 in the Championship and League 1, and next week's fixtures will be the final set in League 2.